All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Real. Pistol.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You don't want.
Hey, wahoo!
58, boys. 58 to Mike.
Man out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hannah. Shift. Regular.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
22 jet bombers. Watch that.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's go.
And they've got another first and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Tighten down. There you go.
Check nickel.
King. Watch twist. Watch that.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
180.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Check. Hey, alert.
You gonna
I got you.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Say. Check three. Shift.
Alert.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Real.
Strip that ball.
Check 13.
Shift.
That's the worst.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Pistol.
Check 31.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now Haskins on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the whip. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Just like that.
49, check 49, check
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. The pass. Alert, alert. 3 down. Mike 50.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's checking Craig.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Check 4, check 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Oh, try. Slow. No, no, no. Kill, kill, kill.
This is McCaffrey, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Go. Come to Indy. 59.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Kill, kill, kill.
Kill, kill.
Short, short.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
It's a gain of 8.
Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day.
Trey, alert!
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
I got you, pop. Watch safety creep.
Regular.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
33.
It's going to be a long day. Check 52. Check 3.
I got you.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin it. Point it right.
Wide. Get wide. Slam.
Check 9.
He's checking.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky.
Point it right. Run.
Check 24.
On third down, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations. Because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Pistol. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And caught by Henry. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check 50.
Check, check, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, ship. Check 99. Check 99. 31's the mic. He don't know no better.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch. 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 Kill, 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 kill. Twist.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Mike 58 right there. Check, check. Up. Showing up, showing up. Check 3, check 3. Check, check, check. Shit.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Check 43. Shift. Watch the shift. Go. Check it back. Hop on.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.